Okay. Okay, so chapter number 5 we are going to start now. Let's start chapter number 5. And chapter number 5 is fungi and algae. Okay, fungi and algae is the chapter. There are two kingdoms included in this chapter. One is kingdom fungi and second is kingdom protoctista. Fungi comes under kingdom fungi and alga come under kingdom protoctista. So let's discuss the two classification kingdoms. First, we are going to discuss fungi. So this is basically the introduction. You can say the definition of fungi, that what fungi is. Fungi is a group of organisms having a body called mycelium. The body of fungus is called mycelium. And the mycelium is made up of thread-like structures, and those thread-like structures are called hypa. Okay, so there are many microscopic thread-like structures combined together, which forms the body of fungus. Those microscopic structures are known as hypa, and the body of fungus is called mycelium. So the complete body of fungus is made up of mycelium. It's called mycelium. And the hypa is basically coinocytic. Their microscopic structure, coinocytic, means that they are multinucleated. Okay, in a single cell there are multiple nucleus present. 2, 3, 4 or many nucleus are present in a single cell. So that is known as multinucleated. Okay, they are non-chlorophyllous, means they do not have the chlorophyll, and they have a cell wall, and that cell wall is made up of chitin or fungal cellulose. And you know cellulose is a compound of carbohydrate. So it means that the cell wall is made up of carbohydrates, cellulose. Okay, that is not true cellulose, it is a fungal cellulose, also known as chitin. So this is the definition of fungus. Let's see what fungus looks like basically. Here you can see in the diagram a mushroom is given, and we have opened it up to see its hypa and mycelium. The whole body, the whole fruiting body is known as mycelium. Okay, and when you cut it up and you see its anatomy, its internal structure through microscope, you will find this thread-like structures. These thread-like structures are called hypa. So the hypa is basically the basic units of the fungus from which the mycelium is being formed. The mycelium is formed from the hypa that you can see in the diagram. It is a typical structure of a fungus. Okay, so fungus are of many types, but this is a typical one. In mushroom, you can see the body like this. This type of body will be present in mushroom. Okay, let's see now the general characteristics of fungi. After this, I will take some questions. Okay, so if the question can be asked from you, that write down 5, 6 or how many characteristics of fungi, the general characteristics. So you will have to write all the general characters. Okay, in that number 1, fungi is non-chlorophyllous. It means they do not have chlorophyll. So when they do not have chlorophyll, they cannot make their own food. Number 1. Number 2, their cell wall is made up of fungal cellulose or chitin. That is made up of protein and carbohydrates. Number 3, fungi is coinocytic. Coinocytic again means they are multinucleated. In a single cell of fungus, there are multiple nuclei present. Okay. Number 4, the body of fungus is made up of mycelium. It is called mycelium, and a mycelium is formed of hypa, which I have shown to you people previously. Okay, then the food reserves. They reserve their food in the form of glycogen particles. What are glycogen particles? Glycogen particles are the particles of carbohydrates and oil globule in the shape of fats. So these are the two food reserves present in their body. One is glycogen particle, particle of sugar, particle of carbohydrate, and second is oil globules, the particles of oil, the particles of fats. They are present in the fungus body. Asexual reproduction is by means of different methods. There are spore formation, means they form spores. Okay, unicellular bodies which are called spores. Budding, they form a small outgrowth on the body of the parents, that is called budding. So when the bud is separated from the parent body, new mycelium or new fungus can be formed. And then we have fragmentation. Fragments mean the mycelium of the hypa divides. Fragments mean it is divided into particles, into subparticles, and those particles are then you can say converted into mycelium or new fungus body. So these are the means of asexual reproduction in fungus. Okay, spore formation, budding, or fragmentation. Clear? They also have sexual reproduction, and their sexual reproduction take place by the means of conjugation. Conjugation means that two molecules or two bodies of mycelium join together. One is the female body, other is the male body. They join together, and after this joining, a new mycelium has been arise from them. That is called conjugation. The conjugation in fungus is also called isogamy. Okay, understand the term isogamy. Iso means same, and gamy means gametes. So it means that the two gametes, the two reproductive cells, gametes mean reproductive cells, the two reproductive cells are similar. Means the male and the female reproductive cells are similar. You can say its structure is similar. Function is not similar, but their structure is similar. So morphologically, they both are similar. This is known as isogamy. The reproduction that takes place by isogamy is known as conjugation. Now, their mode of nutrition. How do fungus get their food? We already know that they do not have chlorophyll. So they do not have chlorophyll means that they cannot prepare their own food. Okay, they cannot prepare their own food. They will go for alternative methods of nutrition. Either they may be saprophytic. You have studied saprophytic in bacteria, that they will depend upon dead organic matter. Either they will be parasitic, that you also studied in bacteria, that they will be parasites. They will live on their host body, and in return they will give harm to their host body. Or either they may be symbiotic. Symbiotic means that they will form a relationship with another organism where they both will benefit each other and no one will get harmed. So this is called symbiotic. These three kinds of nutrition can be found in fungus. Okay, like for example, you can be seen it can be seen saprophytic, can be parasitic, or can be symbiotic. These are the different modes of nutrition in fungi. Okay, let's see the examples are yeast, agaricus, and penicillium. We will see all of them in further lectures, that what are yeast, what are penicillium, and what are agaricus. Okay, is there any problem right now? If there is any problem, you can ask now so that we can move to the next topic then. Budding. Okay. Let me answer one first. Budding is basically the method of asexual reproduction, where on the parent's body, like for example, we have the parental body. On those parental bodies, small outgrowths appear. Okay, those small outgrowths are known as buds. The buds basically do what? When they are mature, they separate from the parent body, and when they separate from the parent body, then they become a new fungus, a new body of fungi is formed. Okay, then we can say what is conjugation. Conjugation is basically a process. It is a process where two molecules join together. Conjunction means joining together. Let's suppose this is a male and this is a female mycelium. They will join together like this. The structure will be same. Iso means same, gamy means gametes. So the gametes, the reproductive cell will be same. They will join together, and from here a new mycelium body will arise. This is known as conjugation. Okay. Then oil globules are basically the particles of fats present inside their body. Okay, their body has particles of fats that are known as oil globules. The roots of mushroom is also mycelium. Definitely the whole body is mycelium. The whole body, right from, they do not have specialized roots in them. Okay, that are root-like structure that are known as hypa. Then we are having the type of nutrition. Again, there are three types of nutrition. One is saprophytic. They will depend upon dead organic matter. Second is parasitic. They will live with the host body and will get their food from the host, and return will harm the host. Or either they will be symbiotic. They will make a relationship with another organism where they both will benefit each other. Hypa are those thread-like structures I shown to you, from which the body of mycelium is being formed. Mycelium is the body of fungus. The body of fungus is called mycelium. Clear? The oil globule. Globule means small particles, and oil means fats. Any other? Is it clear now? Okay. So now we can move to the next topic. Good. Okay. Again, I'm telling you people, the characteristic of fungus is very much important question. Okay. You can be asked in the exam the characteristics of fungus. So you are supposed to learn that very good. Okay. Let's move to the next topic now. The examples we are studying here is yeast, agaricus, penicillium. Let's see some of the examples. First of all is agaricus campestris. Campestris you have studied. You know campestris is the species of brassica. So agaricus, yani mushroom, and brassica belongs to the same species. Okay, let's see. Let's see what are agaricus campestris. Commonly, agaricus campestris are known as mushrooms, and you know they are cultivated commonly as food product. You can see that in lots of Italian foods, lots of you can see in the Chinese food and many other foods, mushroom can be eaten. Okay, some of the mushrooms are basically grown, cultivated around the world, and some of them can grow on waste product as well. Like for example, if there is a dead plant, so on that dead plant the mushroom can grow. The mushroom normally grow on that as well. So on dead bodies they can grow. Okay, then the mushroom is very much important because they have high quality of protein in them. Mushroom contain high quality of pure protein in them, and the taste of the mushroom is also delicious. So you use that in pizza, you use that in Chinese products and many other things for eating purpose. So that is why mushrooms are ranked very high in the proteinous food. If you are eating protein, want to eat protein, you can have the mushroom, and there are different kinds of mushroom that you can use. All the mushroom are not usable. Okay, not all the mushrooms you can eat, but some of them, some of the species, like for example agaricus campestris, can be used as the product for the uh, protein. Okay, you can eat them as a protein product and a delicious flavor as well. So let's see what mushroom is. This is the mushroom. Some of them can grow on the waste products, some of them can be cultivated as well. So a lot of people around the world cultivate them. It has bigger fields where they are cultivated, and naturally they can be found in the you can say in the trunk of the trees where the trees are being cut down, they are dead. So on those dead products the mushroom can be grown easily. You can see them and you can have them for your eating purpose as well. Let's is the problem for all?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me now clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ali Sayyed, if there are 10, there are 20, leave that. Okay. I told you, you maybe are 5 characters. Go for those 5 characters. That's enough. Okay. Let's move to the next topic now. Penicillium. Okay. Penicillium is basically, again, a very important species of fungus. Economically, it is very important. Economically means that this product can give you a lot of things. Okay, like for example, a well-known antibiotics known as penicillin is being made of this, and you can say that fungus is the organism of the, you can say, the species from which the first antibiotic was made. That first antibiotic is penicillin. Okay, penicillin is the first antibiotic which has been made, and this antibiotic was made from a fungus, and that fungus name is penicillium. So very much economically important this species is. Okay, some of the species of penicillium are also used to give flavors and aroma. Aroma means the fragrant Okay, the you can say the perfumery smell to the cheese. So you use cheese today in a lot of products. Okay, that cheese flavor and its taste, you can say, its perfumery smell, you can say, was given to them by penicillium. So penicillium is another important species of fungus that we use in our daily life. Let's see what penicillium looks like. This is how the penicillium looks like. Okay, this is the structure of penicillium. Okay, this is the structure of penicillium. You can see the body is made up of mycelium. This is mycelium. The whole body is mycelium, and we cut it down. You cut it down, you will find the hypa in them. There will be a hypa. You will see that the microscopic structure are present in their cell, which is the hypa. This is penicillium. Okay, now the next example of fungus is Eustilago. Eustilago is an important species of fungi. Why is it important? Economically, it is also important because it is responsible to cause many diseases in plants. Okay, Eustilago can form disease of rust and smut, especially in the maize plant, in the wheat plant. So the crops which we are going to cultivate, they can be damaged by the Eustilago. Let's see what the Eustilago looks like. Here's a diagram in which you can see that a maize is being surrounded by the fungus. This fungus is known as Eustilago. It can damage the plant, it can damage the seed, and you will get nothing out of this plant. So it means that if they are increased in number, they can damage waste and you can say wide range of crops, wide range of fields where you are working, where you get the food. So that food you will not get them. The reason is they will be damaged by the fungus. Okay, so now we have studied three of the examples. One was agaricus, second was penicillium, and the third one is Eustilago. If you have any question regarding these, you can ask right now. Ask the question. Penicillin is an antibiotic which is used for a lots of diseases like skin allergies and many other, which is caused by bacteria. No more question? Okay. Let's move to the next topic then. Okay, now we are having the most important topic. This is again the most important topic. I'm telling you people, the most important topic, importance of fungi. Okay, where are fungus basically, you can say that where are fungus, how is the fungus important to us? So when we are saying that how is the fungus important to us, we are going to see the importance, again, the useful effect and the harmful effect, both of fungus. We are going to study the useful and harmful effect of fungus. Okay, so first of all, let's see what are the useful effect of fungus. Then we will move to the harmful effects of fungus as well. So first of all, food. As we discussed in mushroom, we said that mushrooms can be used as high quality products of protein. So you can say that uh, fungus can be used directly as a source of food for human beings. Many mushrooms which are edible, they are cultivated for sale worldwide. They are used in making pizza, they are used in making other Chinese product, Italian products, and many other things are being made from this. So fungi are also used in making many foods and drinks. Like for example, we make alcohol out of them, we make cheese out of them, we make beer out of them, we make wine out of them, we can make breads and cakes, the baking products out of them. So one of the most important factor of fungus is that they can be used in the product of food. So they can be used to make food and they can be used as food sources as well. So that's why it is very much important for us. Let's see the second useful effect, that is medicines. Fungus can be used in medicine. Like for example, we discussed that penicillin which is the most important of all antibiotic drugs, the most famous of all antibiotic drugs, that is first derived from the species of fungus that is known as Penicillium. So it was first discovered from Penicillium. You can say antibiotics which act against bacteria are first made uh, from fungus, and then the other bacterial product and man-made antibiotics were formed. Okay, other species of fungus are also used to make important antibiotics like chloromycetin, neomycin, terramycin. These are all antibiotics. Chloromycetin, neomycin, okay, terramycin. They are also made from fungus. So fungus is an important product for us from which we can form the antibiotics as well. Okay, the drugs out of them, the medicines out of them can be used. Okay, point number 3, soil fertility. Fungus can be used to decompose dead organic matters. As we discussed in bacteria and fungus are the two most important decomposers. When anything die, animal die, plant die, whatever they, when they die, they are being decomposed by the fungus. And fungus do what? And bacteria do what? They're being decomposing these things, getting out of their food from them, and in return they are going to make it usable again. Means that they can be used in the soil. The soil can get the fertility from where the crops again can grow. So that is very much important for the soil fertility. Point number 4 is fermentation. Fermentation is again anaerobic respiration, where we can manufacture many things out of sugar, out of fruit juices, and many other things. We get these, like for example, we get ethanol, we get organic acids. Okay, like for example, there are acetic acid, citric acid, etc. Alcohol beverages like wine, beer, etc. They are being formed from by the process of fermentation. When we ferment fungi, okay, when we allow fungus to respire anaerobically, it is going to form what? It is going to form ethanol, that is an alcohol, okay, which we use in laboratory. Then we can form organic acids like acetic acid, citric acid. Okay, again they will use them in laboratory. And then alcoholic beverages, which you can see a lot of alcoholic beverages like wines, beers, etc. are present. So they are being formed from fungus. Okay, they can also use to synthesize a wide range of vitamins B. Vitamin B is a complex vitamin, and it is very much important for our body. So vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, these are known as complex vitamin B. These vitamins can be gained from fungus. So again, in the making of these vitamins, fungus is used. So fungus has very much important effects on our life. Let's see the harmful effects now. Okay, the harmful effects, number 1 is food spoilage. If we allow fungus to grow somewhere, and if there is a food present in them, so fungus can spoil a huge amount of food. Okay, they can cause the damages to your crops. Like for example, if grains are present somewhere and there's a little bit water also present, so that moisture, that water is going to produce fungus over there. When fungus is produced over there, the food can be spoiled. Like bacteria also spoil the food, so fungus also spoil the food. Number 2 is human diseases. Fungus, like bacteria, can cause many human diseases. That is aspergillosis, the disease of ear and lung. I will show you the diagrams as well. Okay, then moniliasis, the skin disease, the mouth and the gum disease. Then we are having a ringworm disease, that is the disease of skin. I'm going to show them to you as well. Okay, let's see these diseases first. So aspergillosis is being the disease of lungs, where the fungus reached through our respiratory tract to our lungs. When it reached to our lungs, it caused irritation in the airway, irritation in the air pipe. When it caused irritation in the air pipe, a large amount of mucus is produced. When a large amount of mucus is produced, then your cilia, the hair present inside your airways, are damaged. So coughing may occur to you, and other respiratory tract problems can be caused due to aspergillosis. The second picture you can see is of moniliasis. Moniliasis is basically the disease that happens on your tongue, your gums, your lips, okay, your inside your mouth. So this white color fungus is known as moniliasis. Okay, that is the fungus present in your mouth, on your gums, or in your mouth inside. Then the third picture you can see is of a skin of a human being, where you can see the ring-like structures. These ring-like structures are called ringworms. They are formed by ringworm fungus. Okay, so these are all the diseases normally. These diseases happens from fungus. We will discuss the diseases of fungus in detail in chapter number 19. We will discuss viral diseases, we will discuss bacterial diseases, we will discuss fungal diseases as well, in highly detailed in chapter number 19. Okay, so don't worry about the detail of these diseases. Until now, just see the importance of bacteria, fungus, that what is the importance. So in the harmful effects, we can see that it causes many diseases in human beings like aspergillosis, moniliasis, and ringworm diseases. Then we come to the spoilage. Other kind of spoil, one is the food spoilage, second is other kind of spoil, like for example your goods, wool, book, timber, cotton, etc. If you place them somewhere and there is a little bit moisture present, after time you will see that fungus has grown over there, and that fungus will create spoilage to your those goods which you have stored somewhere. So whenever you store something somewhere, remember that you have to take care of this thing, that there should be no moisture over there. If moisture is present, then it is going to harm you. It is going to harm your products which you have placed somewhere. Okay, the last one is plant diseases. So fungus can also destroy agriculture crops like fruits, ornamental plants, and many other things. So diseases they can cause in plants is loose smut of wheat, late blight of potato, downy and powdery mildews, rust and smut. You have seen rust and smut, I shown you before in maize. Now I'm showing you in wheat. So you can see the rust and smut is present in wheat. So these are the different kind of diseases which which you can see the wheat. Black, they have become black. It means that there is some kind of disease happening in them. This disease is known as, this one is, which one? This disease is basically the sorry, this disease is the loose smut of wheat. Okay, the loose smut of wheat is this one. The second disease you can see, these are the leaves of potato. Okay, some of the leaves you can see they have been turned into brownish color. You can see the leaves of potato, they have been turned into brownish color. This is basically the disease which is known as leaf spot. You can see there is a leaf, and that leaf you can, this is basically can be the leaf of tobacco, can be the leaf of cabbage, and can be the leaf of anything else, tomato, etc. Okay, you can see there is downy mildew and there is powdery mildew. The powder color, the lightish greenish white bluish color of the powder, that is called powdery mildew. And the, you can see here the light brownish or yellowish color to the leaf, that is the downy mildew. These are different kind of diseases which has been caused by fungus. This is basically the powdery mildew, and these are the downy mildews. They can cause a problem in the leaf. Definitely when the fungus will cover this leaf, the green part of the leaf will be finished. When the green part of the leaf will be finished, this leaf cannot do the photosynthesis. Then when this leaf cannot do the photosynthesis, they will not prepare its food. When they are not preparing food, they are going to die. Similarly in this case as well, this place cannot prepare the food. This place cannot prepare the food because it is not green. So it is going to damage the plant. Okay, and ultimately the roots as well, and the fruits which they are going to grow, they will also be damaged. Okay, this one is the correct one. A little bit of the powdery mildew, the loose smut is being present over here, but here you can see that the crops are completely damaged by the loose smut of wheat. So these are the different kind of diseases which can be seen in the plants and human beings, okay, from fungus. Okay, coming back to the screen now. Any question right now you can ask. Okay, question now. If you are going to use them in large quantity in making breads or cakes, definitely the taste will be changed. So we use it in a limited quantity. We are not going to use them in very large quantity. Okay. Can anyone die from aspergillosis? Aspergillosis is basically, yes, it can be treated. There are different kind of respiratory tract infection that can be treated. Aspergillosis is not a kind of disease that is going to kill you, but it is a dangerous disease because it can cause damages to your lungs. It can cause damages to the cilia, which basically do what? When you take in the air is being filtered by the cilia. So when the cilia is damaged, the impurities can go into the lungs directly. That can cause other diseases as well. A lots. First of all, we need to have idea about that what if the person is having the aspergillosis or not. For that we have to do mucus test, we have to do x-ray, and after that when there is, we will use antifungal drugs. Antifungal drugs is going to take care of those things. It can transfer very easily, as we have discussed about. Okay, let's that's very important thing. We discussed some of the diseases, like for example we discussed aspergillosis, we discussed moniliasis, we discussed ringworm. Okay, remember, fungal diseases can transfer easily from one person to another person by different methods. Like for example, if a person is having ringworms on his skin and another person is going to use the towel of that person, the soap of that person, or anything the other person is doing, like for example the cloths he is using, so it can easily be transferred to another person as well. Okay, then fungus can enter a dead. Definitely fungus grow on the dead bodies. That's what we are discussing. Fungus decompose the dead organic matter. Okay, if there is any dead organic matter, fungus is going to do what? Fungus is going to decompose it. Okay, any other question? I'm going to stop the recording now. If you have any question now, you can ask the questions.